भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
धन्यवाद सर। कैसा म्यूजिक कैमरा ऑन।
नमस्ते all of you, namaste.
ऑल ऑफ यू नमस्ते।
My topic is classroom management. Actually, many of us have explained about this classroom management. I have also tried to explain some tips that how can you manage the class. Classroom management is one of the most important aspects. Without it, learning cannot take place productive or safe environment. To create a successful classroom management, it is necessary to have an effective classroom management. For this, there are many tips, but can't be possible to explain one by one. So many tips. I have tried best to brought some tips, and I will explain effectively what is the importance of classroom management and how can we manage the class. First tip: establish clear rules. What you are going to teach, what is your preparation, what you want to expect from the class. For this, we should explain in clear with some rules and regulations what you expect from a student's side. So it is necessary to explain some rules. Next, interact with students. That is also important. Teach in between behavior. When we teach, when students will be in the class, then this is the activity. This is the natural that students can make some sound, can disturb inside the class. So, time to time, teachers have a lots of stories, lots of manners, and can explain that what is his behavior, and that explanation can affect to others also. Time to time, teachers should be explained about the behavior of the students. Next, give the students a chance to redeem themselves. Suppose students break the rules. Some students have not obey the rules. Then you have to think about it that why he has done so. We should not punish at a time. We should give a chance that you must solve your problem. You must follow the rules and regulations for your better achievement. Should be given a chance. This is give the students to redeem themselves. Reward good behavior. If the students, this is the tips of classroom management. Actually, all of you have given better tips. Among them, I have tried just to give some tips. Reward good behavior. Some students time to time do some good activity, and if anyone has done any good activity, then for this the teacher should be reward time to time, and this reward will enhance his skills, enhance his behavior, and other students will also try to get some types of such types of reward. Next, control your voice. That is also important. Control your voice. Next topic is put yourself in the student's shoes. Very important. Very important tips that put yourself in the student's shoes. Why some students have done so much such types of activity, by dint of this activity the class has disturbed. What is the reason behind it? Without punishment. It means that to make an effort to imagine how you would feel or act if you were in the same situation. Why such types of maybe environmental stress, maybe familiar stress? What is the reason behind it? There are such types of activities are being done. This is the responsibility of teacher that to find out what is reason, and when the teacher will find out the reason, then can we remove such types of problem, and when these problems will be removed from our classes, then class will be well managed. Take with the students one by one. Some of us try to talk particular students. It may be affect others that when teacher comes inside the class, then when he talk some students, particular students. So such types of activities should be not adopted inside the class. If you have time and if you want to manage the class well, then have need to talk effectively all the students. Make your voice louder than noise around you. Suppose any voice is coming outside from the class and this voice can disturb the class. For this, to maintain it, have need to make your louder voice surrounding you, so that students will be attentive inside the class. What is your thesis? What is your topic? The students will attentive towards your thesis, and the side noise can't be disturbed inside your class. After it, actually there is no any fixed definition of a classroom management, but there is no any fixed definition of classroom management. It can be defined as the methods and strategies that are used by a teacher or educator to maintain classroom despite of behavioral disturbance. What is the fixed definition? What can be the accurate definition of classroom management? All of us, all of you are a well-experienced teacher and have gained experience for many years. All of you are master. How can you manage the class? You can make your own definition, and can we use such types of definition in other classes? These instructions, such tips have been explained by me. I have just explained some tips. Can be given before teaching, but after teaching, after a long experience, there is no need such types of, because all of you are master. But can be referenced, and this is the main goal of our capacity building program. Time to time, we should refresh our mind, refresh our knowledge, refresh our experience, that how can be used and what can be done so that our class will be effective. This is why such types of program is going on. So there is no any fixed definition of classroom management, but how can we manage the class? For this, can we explain some other topics, that is the art of planning. The art of planning, it is a mental activity. Before class, what we have to teach, what types of activities should be done, what types of questions should be selected, what is our topic, and how our teaching method will be effective. These are planning. These are mental activities. There is no any physical activities. If our planning is well, before this, perhaps Sanjeev sir explained that planning is, if our planning will be failed, then everything will be failed. Planning is must. So planning should be better. Our things should be positive. If our things are positive, then coming future will be also positive. If our present is better, then we can expect that our future will be also better. So we have to think positively. What is our planning? Planning is must. Before classroom, we have to make our good planning. After planning, the art of planning, next point is organizing. Suppose you have planned many things, what we have to do, what types of questions have to rise, how can we discuss inside the classroom, what types of activity have to done. But organizing is also important topic that where such types of planning should be adopted. Where I shall ask question, where I shall give the homework, how can we check the homework. If anyone has not done homework, then how can we inspire them that you have to, how can we convince the student that you have to do your all activities for your better achievement? Where you will use, this is organizing. This is called organizing. After organizing, leading. Leading, you can know, all of you know what is leading. Inside classroom, teacher is leader. What types of activities are being done by you? What types of activities are being done by students? And you are the leader. You have to command how you will eat, how you will do your activity. It depends on your devotion. In spite of a lot of knowledge, in spite of good planning, in spite of good preparation, can't be possible lack of devotion. And if you are devotee, if you are fully devotee and you can honestly you are teaching inside the class, you are hearing the students' problem from you, what types of problem is creating by the students, what types of activities are being done by the students, and how you are solving these problems depend on you. That means leading, how you are leading. If leading will be better, then all things will be better. And controlling. After these points, controlling, control, how to control. And when these all things will be adopted inside the class, our planning will be better, organizing, leading and controlling, then can be prepared a definition of classroom management. A classroom, a group of students regularly to study a subject under the guidance of a teacher, where students gather daily inside a classroom and particular teacher, particular subjects are being taught inside the classroom. That is a classroom management. Next, very important, before it, Rajnish sir explained about P1, P2, P3. I was very curious that how to understand that what is P1, P2 and P3. Very important topic. How our class will be more effective, how you will be more effective for this, I have to take about these four P's. This is very important, four P's. Four P's. First P, presentation and preparation. Second P, presentation, practice, and fourth P is production. Preparation. Everything depends on preparation. Everything depends on preparation. What types of preparation, what you need, what you expect from the student side. For this, you will have to make your preparation. After preparation, this is an art of presentation. Suppose your preparation is very good, very important, very fruitful. But if the presentation of that preparation is not good, then it can't be effective, students. Presentation. That is very important. In spite of fruitful topic, fruitful lecture, if presentation is not good, then it can't be fruitful. After practice. What can be done so that our class will be effective? We will be effective before it have to done practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Without practice, only theory is not sufficient for anything. Only theory is not sufficient for anything. Practice makes a man perfect. So, have to do practice and production. Suppose you have explained about an important topic, and that is very important. But how much students have gained from this? For this, you have to raise FAQs. FAQs is a frequently asked question. From that topic, can you ask question? And if from the student side coming the good answer and students have gained, then we can select our thesis good, and by dint of this way can we control the class. After it, I want to actually these topics have been gained from books and from other many other resources. But I want to share on you that how can we arrange the class, and without arranging the class, without classroom management, we cannot expect it. Can we improve the students? I want to share on you. Then how you have control, how you have managed time to time when we assemble, then we should explain it that such types of problem have been created by the students. But I have explained, but I have shown in this way. It can be effective, more effective. Suppose some types of problem will be created in other teachers' classroom, then can be adopted that rules, can be adopted that methods, and it will be fruitful. Next, time to time, we have gained many tips, you have gained many knowledge, but time to time, we should implement some rules, some what we have gained, how to use inside the class. Because use, how you will aspect, how you will find that our class and our thesis is effective. Actually, lack of so much knowledge, I want to stop my practice in production. That topics have been explained, but I have shared my own view that we should share our experience. We should share our experience. Suppose such in our classes, some students make any disturbance and their activities are disturb the class. Then how you have solved that problem? How you have solved that problem? If this problem has been solved by you and it has become fruitful, then we should share so that such types of rules, such types of system can be adapted in other classes also. If such types of problem will be there.
But sir, what do you mean by here production? Please explain it.
Which we will go in so that the students at some points I have just explained that such types of points have been gained from different resources. Have as possible as have explained Production means what is your preparation, what is your practice, what is your presentation, and production is that what you have been after. If is all practice, presentation, preparation, presentation, practice, all things are well. These 4 P's are well. These are important things to manage the classroom. Then production will be better. It depends before planning.
Production here means output.
Output.
Yes. What you have, if your preparation were good, presentation were good, then we can get feedback from the student side, and if the student side have given better result, that is production, and it depends before it.
आउटकम बोलिए आउटकम पर दीजिए उस प्रकार डालिए ना आउटकम पर डालिए प्रकाश
What the outcome? Classroom management topic was classroom management. All of you have just told. Yes, sir.
How we can enhance production in our class and what does it refer?
What is it?
What does it refer? How we can enhance and increase the
First of all, you explained that what is production. Then I will say that how can we enhance the production.
in my opinion,
You say some points, then I shall explain.
it becomes effective and efficient. Production means our classroom must be effective and efficient.
Yes.
This is the production.
Result oriented.
Result oriented. What is outcome?
Outcome.
Outcome will be
efficient
better.
होना चाहिए.
Depends on the other
ठीक है.
things.
Effective होना चाहिए. ये सब होना चाहिए.
Teaching.
Production का ये मतलब होगा ना.
And effective to be more effective. This is the more effective depends on the skills.
Yes.
All you have. What was your presentation? First of all, before it, after P1, P2, P3 has come P4.
Yes.
Before it, after that is what was our presentation? What was our preparation? What was presentation? Preparation is good. Preparation is better. Very important.
To throw the light on the production. Throw the light on production.
production be
We
based
have
on
all preparation, presentation, practice and production.
Yes. Then production, if our all P1, P2, P3 is in a better way, then we can expect that our production will be better from the state side. Students will learn